We're going to start here with a number, 716. It's come to represent a whole lot more than just an area code here in Western New York. It's really part of this region's identity. So people have been paying close attention to the fact that we're going to get a new area code on top of the 716. And tonight there's a big update on that process. So first, you should know this. Across the U.S. and Canada, there are almost 400 different area codes, with new ones added all the time. In fact, just this week, South Carolina got another one. As we zoom into Western New York, the focus here, though, is on the 716, so Niagara, Erie, Chautauqua, and Cattaraugus counties, because this is where change is on the way. And two on your sides, Dave McKinley is here with this update. Dave, this one prompts a lot of conversation.
It does, and some memories, Mike, because one thing that was not considered was to split the 716 area code into two regions. That's like what happened in 2001. When Rochester was spun off and given that new 585 area code. In fact, that was the last time they ever did that in New York because these splits were found to be too disruptive for residents and businesses. And besides, with current technology, now there's an easier way.
At their meeting in Albany today, these members of the State Public Service Commission were told that unless something was done, the 716 area code would run out of numbers sometime in the first half of 2024. There was a time that many of us might remember when there was generally one phone per household. And if you're old enough, you might also recall that they even dialed. Then cell phones came along, and these days it's not uncommon for each member of a household to have one with its own number, creating the issue of numbers within an area code being exhausted. Moreover, when folks leave Western New York, technology allows for them to take their 716 numbers with them. The commissioners at the meeting were presented two options. One, create a new area code, which would be assigned to new phones in both the 716 and 585 regions. They were told this would keep numbers from being exhausted in both for about 17 years. But the other option was to lay a new area code for new phones just over 716. That way they figure not to run out of numbers in Western New York for 29 years, and that's the one they chose. Bottom line, all of us who currently have a 716 number will be able to keep it. But starting no later than the spring of 2024, new phones put online will be assigned the yet-to-be-determined new area code. We may learn what that new area code will be in as early as 90 days, or perhaps not until late 2023.
People be waiting for that for sure.
No hints were given. I'm sorry, everyone.
So what happens then, you have the situation here, right? Like you live on one side of the street, you've got your same 716 number that you've had for a long time. Somebody moves in across the street, they get a different area code. Do you think that's going to be frustrating?
No. I mean, after all, how many folks do we know that have come to Buffalo and they have a different area code already because they moved here? I know of at least one. And technology allows us to store our contacts by name. So you're looking up numbers in your phone by names, right? You're not dialing the numbers anyway. You're just hitting Wooten and you answer.
Exactly.
So with all that in mind, I don't think it's going to be a heavy lift for anyone.
That big of a change.
And again, it's not like an entire half of Western New York is going to have a new number. It's
right, just the new ones.
Just the new phones. And this should be enough to get us by for 3 decades or so, they say.
I'm keeping my 304 area code forever.
There you go.
It's hard to change a number. Dave, thank you very much.